Hello and welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Mike Pringley. Now the holiday season, it's quickly approaching, and if you plan to travel, now is the time to book your trip. Jordan got some advice on making plans.
Travel site Expedia, in partnership with Airlines Reporting Corporation, releases 2023 Travel Hacks Report with data to help travelers successfully navigate this ever-changing industry and save some money this holiday season and going into next year. So Expedia Travel Expert Christie Hudson joins me now to break it all down. We're happy to have you here. A huge topic, obviously, this time of year. So what type of data did you compile in this report, and what are some of the important takeaways?
Yeah, so it's all about saving people time and money on air travel. And the report that Expedia puts out every year on air travel hacks with Airlines Reporting Corporation, they look at billions of data points in order to figure out things like what's the best day of the week to book, how far in advance should you be planning, and even ways to avoid delays and cancellations at the airport.
Well, and sometimes we hear about reductions in airline capacity, especially with COVID, but that's starting to get a little bit better. But of course, going into the holiday season and it's so busy. I mean, how does that impact travelers?
Yeah, so that's why these tips are critical. The report says that timing is key when it comes to saving money. So the first tip is you're going to want to book on a Sunday. It's the cheapest day of the week to book. People who book on a Sunday save about 5% on domestic travel and 15% on international travel just by booking on a Sunday. The second tip is how far in advance should you start planning? Expedia says you should book your domestic travel about a month ahead of time, and about 6 months ahead of time for international travel. So planning ahead is really key. And that's where things like price alerts and price trackers are going to be your best friend. Expedia has a price tracking and prediction tool on the app. It tells you exactly how far out you should be booking your trip. So it takes the guesswork out of it. And then the third takeaway from the report is when to start your travel. So you want to fly out on a Wednesday instead of a Friday. That's going to save you about 15% on your ticket price.
Okay, I'm loving all these tips already. What about cancellations or delays? What should we expect moving forward?
Yes. Well, the good news is cancellations have been going in the right direction. They've been going down. So there is reason to be optimistic that the holiday season, we won't see those spikes like we did during the summer. But the report has an even better hack. After 3 p.m., flights are 50% more likely to be canceled. So you
Oh.
want to take those morning, early afternoon flights instead of the afternoon, evening.
Is there anything that we didn't talk about that you want our viewers to know in terms of this data?
Well, we're right ahead of the holidays. In about a month, it's going to be very busy at the airport. So if you haven't booked your travel yet and you're planning to go somewhere for the holidays, definitely do that soon and be strategic with those dates. Travel on the Monday before the holiday or on the holiday itself, and you'll save like 20 to 30%.
Okay, I am loving this segment right now. I'm learning so much. Hopefully, going to be saving so much money, right? And hassle. Where can we go for more information, Christy?
Head to expedia.com/stories. You can read the whole report and download the app.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much and safe travels to everyone. And if you'd like to see this segment again, just head to our website at firstcoastliving.net.